Oh, we're eating. Okay, so Freelee made an awesome response video to why I'm no longer vegan. Excuse me. And it's badass, so we're gonna watch it. And we're gonna eat this.
F-bomb, so that's not acceptable on YouTube.
Yeah, I've heard Ron Alignment cuss before on the channel.
I'll bleep it out, don't worry.
I've heard it.
I'll bleep it.
Anyways, we're gonna eat food.
We're a family.
We have an amazing green smoothie
channel.
and a huge bowl of smashed potatoes. And I'm gonna eat probably that whole salad, so let's do it.
Okay. Alright, so as you know, so many people are just jumping off the bandwagon, right? It's Operation Save the Vegans. I can't believe so many long-term vegans honestly have decided to go back. And Freelee, like she said, made this epic video. We haven't watched like the whole thing. We're gonna play a little bit of it, kind of watch it together and make like a response video to all the people that are, you know, considering jumping off the bandwagon now. And you gotta think, you know, it's Veganuary. There are so many, you know, new vegans jumping on the bandwagon, and we gotta, you know, have that support group for those people and obviously have a voice for the animals.
Because when stuff like this comes out, then it makes people start to question things. Like this girl, Bonnie Rebecca, she like was making like vegan ebooks and stuff even. Like she was a huge vegan advocate. So she obviously influences a lot of people. She has like over 400,000 followers and I don't know how many subscribers on YouTube.
One of many, yeah.
So that's why these things are such a big deal, because so many people, so many young minds are going to be influenced by these types of videos going out there. And then somebody who is not vegan or who is vegan and decides to go back, and it's because they didn't do a good job of planning their vegan diet or weren't working with a nutritionist or somebody who could support them, then that's doing a major disservice to all of the people following you too, who you have a responsibility to.
It's just general lack of
You.
education.
Yeah.
I mean, just general lack of education.
Okay, let's just get into the video. Let's watch.
Give a fuck about animals. People who actually give a fuck about animals do not give up on them. They do not throw them in a stir fry when they feel hungry or gassy or get a pimply face. They take responsibility and they do not stop until they find a cruelty-free answer to the issues.
Thank you.
Another thing I've noticed is this theme with fish throughout these videos. Suddenly, fish aren't fucking animals. You were not vegan. Okay,
boom.
So start by saying I know every one of these well-known YouTubers.
Boom. First of all, I want to say something too. Freelee is just like, you know, I would say the queen of vegans, honestly. I can think of her like being one of the first ones to even talk about veganism and specifically high fruit, okay? So we all, you know, anybody that's been, you know, in the vegan community for a long time knows that, you know, she is just speaking from her experience and she's speaking truth, and, you know, drama and relationship stuff aside, whatever, get all that aside, she's still been vegan.
Well, like, I still look to her so much as the queen of the vegans because she has this very like fiery passion about her, and that's the thing that a lot of people get turned off about her and why so many people make these hate videos about her and stuff. But that's the reason I like her, because she ignites people. She gets the vegans to be like, hell yeah, we're gonna get together and make this thing happen, you know?
Yeah, let's see what she has to say.
Making these why I'm no longer vegan videos. Some of them I know very well, have hung out a lot, and I like them as people. Not that they would ever publicly support me or anything like that, but still. This is a video for anyone out there who's ever made one of these why I'm no longer vegan videos. So I've been in this movement for over 12 years. I've seen people come and go. I've heard every excuse there is. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick to fucking death of hearing these bullshit excuses to end animals' lives again. From brain fog and pimples and gas to my baby took all my protein. Get the fuck out of here. There's no scientifically sound evidence to support you going back to eating animals and their byproducts. So don't even try and fucking use that as a reason. Stop looking to blame.
I think that's the biggest thing here, right? everyone thinks, oh, don't worry, they have health issues and they need to start eating meat because they're unhealthy. So how is that going to help
to go back to your old diet?
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So
that doesn't magically make those foods healing over. Like,
I'm just saying that's why people are clicking, you know, on these videos, and and she's totally right. It's like that's not gonna equal health. That's not gonna create health in your body, whether it's nutrition, digestion, pimple. Exactly, she hit the nail right on the head.
The foods that are healing foods to your body haven't changed.
Exactly, and they will not ever change, and that's why everybody's gonna have this clickbaity sort of thing because people after money. You got to think these videos are monetized and people are making money from them. I mean, that video Bonnie Rebecca made is almost gonna hit 1 million views. Okay, that's a lot of money, people. And you know, again, she's just the queen of vegans here because she's coming from the heart. She's coming from the truth. Yes, there's no excuse to have you know, fish or organ meat from Moon and Rock. All these people, and you'll notice that, you know, they're choosing those options because they think it's like the lesser of, you know, the guilt that they're gonna feel, right? And it's just proof that it's not, you know, for real health reasons. So again, this is you know, also we want to, you know, not have this video just be about, you know, other vegans. We want to talk about why we, you know, are still vegan and going to remain vegan, because that is,
well, what I don't get is like, okay,
Freelee's main point here.
They're saying that the point of them going back to eating meat is like that they had blood work results and that they were having deficiencies and things, right? Okay, so you're gonna go see a doctor who still follows, like, go see a vegan nutritionist, go see a vegan doctor, go see somebody who specializes in this type of nutrition who can actually support you in that. Because obviously if a doctor told her, no, you need to start eating meat, she went to a doctor who prescribes meat to people. So what kind of specialist are you going to get your source of information?
It's just a fear-based mentality.
No, to me that's all BS. To me the whole like, oh, it's based on my blood work and it's because I was deficient in this. That to me is an excuse that people use to make it seem like, oh, this isn't about my ethics. Like, this isn't about me. And so it removes them from it by saying, oh, it's my blood work. It's not really me.
Sure, I see that angle. Yeah. No, I think it just comes from a general fear-based, you know, paradigm, 100%. But let's see what Freelee's response is.
Basically, this is like an irrelevant side point to the fact that the egg industry is a fucking torture train for billions and billions of baby chicks and chickens around the world every year. Do some research, educate yourself, and you'll never eat them again.
If the reason that you stopped eating baby chicks wasn't for your health and it was because you care about baby chickens and the egg industry, then it doesn't matter what your blood work results say, because you will say, no, I won't support that. I won't be a part of that.
It doesn't matter because there's nothing in an egg that like would support your blood. I mean, that's why I just don't get it.
Obviously it was never about that. So for her to now claim like, oh, this is about my health or something, like, well, you didn't go vegan because of your health. You didn't stop eating eggs because of your health. You did it for your ethical reasons. So what happened to those ethical reasons? Where did those go?
True.
So another thing I've noticed is this theme with fish throughout these videos. Suddenly, fish aren't fucking animals. Fish aren't meat.
That's the best one,
and it's okay to eat them.
People think like, oh, I'm plant-based, but I just eat a little fish and I eat a little bit of eggs. That shit pisses me off so much. I don't even think like that you should be able to call yourself plant-based. And a lot of people will disagree with me about that or whatever, but plant-based should mean the same thing as veganism. That doesn't mean your diet is based in plants and then you eat whatever the fuck you want. That means that you eat a diet that comes from plants.
F-bombs. Too many F-bombs. Damn it, channel.
What the actual fuck? So you don't want people to actually know
That's Freelee.
You know where to fucking live eventually. Educate yourself. Anyway, that is my video. If you think it's mean and savage, I don't give a fuck, okay? What's mean and savage is paying someone to slaughter our friend for a meal.
Exactly.
I care about
the message
what is
at the end of the day,
truly
right there.
And that's saving the lives of innocent animals. Not sending them to slaughter because you have some pimples and you have gut issues or you have whatever. I don't care what your problem is. There is always, always a vegan solution.
Amen.
And you are just lying to yourself and making up excuses, trying to say there isn't. You've been debunked many, many times. Don't give me a pity story when your pity story ends the lives of animals. If you think your situation is bad, think about being the one who is watching friends and family members be slaughtered in front of them and waiting for their turn. The flesh you have on your plate is the dead body of someone who wanted to live. Let that sink in. And lastly, we need to counteract these why I'm no longer vegan videos with videos from those of you who are actually vegan, who are vegan for life, why I am still vegan. You know, make videos with that title or counteract these videos because...
Do that right now. Right now. Okay, why are you still vegan? Go.
Because none of these reasons have changed. All of the reasons that I became vegan are still true. It's still the dairy industry. It's still the meat industry. Like, and it's... I can't go back to being a part of that system. That's not even an option.
Sure. Beautiful. For me, pure energy and pure specific goals and intentions that I have. Done. I mean, people, what she's describing right here is, you know, animals on your plate. I would just simply put that in one word as empathy. And to me, that is the ultimate human, you know, emotion. And without empathy, you know, a lot of things would be lost in this world. So veganism to me is just a step towards empathy, and in yoga, you know, we call that ahimsa. So it's just non-violence 101. It's just about you knowing that your energy is made up of something pure and that it doesn't involve violence. And our food source, you know, we all have to eat, we all have to, you know, drink water and get along on this earth and live a natural, sustainable life. And Freelee, excuse me, is, like I said, a great example of what she's done for the community, and nothing's changed. And the only thing that's changed is actually more animals are being slaughtered and more things are being put on the menu in the sense of animals and dogs and cats and blah, blah, blah worldwide. So that's what we're doing this for. We're, you know, speaking for the fish that were consumed by these people because they don't have a voice. And the same exact reasons. I want to cultivate clean, pure energy in my body so I can meditate and, you know, achieve the goals that I want to achieve. So it's just
adding
that simple.
death and destruction and suffering to your plate is never going to create more health in your body.
And those
so
can't.
There's just no.
Yeah. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
And these people are going to find over, you know, time and time again that they're just going to come back to it, because what are you going to do? It's like you're not going to feel good, and then what? You're going to, you know, start drinking juice or having a smoothie.
I kind of can't even
blah,
imagine,
blah, blah.
like,
so
for me, when I first became vegan, I was so overwhelmed with the guilt of continuing to eat animals or continuing to consume dairy or something, that it just became like no longer something I could do anymore. So to think even about being vegan and being so passionate about those things for a long period of time, for a year or 2 years or whatever, and then just deciding one day that you're going to eat meat. I can't even imagine sitting with that in my plate and being able to go and like do that. I would have too much of an emotional response, and it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know how you could actually like do that and feel good. So there must have been a really big like conditioning shift, or obviously it comes from an innate, like, this is what she really wanted to do, and she's now finding ways to justify actually doing it, you know?
It doesn't matter. We have to go that far. That's the thing is, I can tell you from my own testament, I've been in the most extreme health conditions that you can think of, that I should have been, you know, hospitalized and then some. And I still chose, you know, obviously the non-violent.
You were never going to be like, oh, well, let me try eggs to see if that makes me feel better.
That thought never came up in my mind, you know? So, and again, this isn't a judgment towards these people at all, you know? Freelee's totally right. We're going to, you know, counteract this, you know, no longer vegan movement with why we still are vegan and going to remain vegan for life. And everything that's counting, I mean, the numbers are in, that's nothing to even defend at all. It's just adding to it so we can all have a happier, healthy life on planet Earth. So, yep, that's it. Yay, cheers to being vegan.
But we have more food.
Cheers. And thank you all for watching, and stay vegan.
Go Freelee.
Go Freelee.